Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got Pat Surtain, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, next on Madden Football.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 19 carries, 74 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
Austin now. Throwing to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Here's Austin on 1st and 10. Over the middle complete. It's Willis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Austin. Man, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught there by Willis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Back to throw. Austin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. So that one there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Point after try forthcoming. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive of 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Arizona. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Off play action. Austin going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll buy some time right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, Jeff. Remember, with few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Tua looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That one throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Austin throwing on first down. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they get hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession.
Here we go.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check right. Check pitch.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch. Good for 14 there and a first down.
Okay, right. Ready, ready.
Hunt will try going up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Tua. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Tua now on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Black one. Smith red. Smith yellow. Yellow. Lining. Blue check.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On 2nd down and 4. Tua. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Left and it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Porter, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Austin on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. If that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Lockett, 68 yards. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring center, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to throw is Austin on 1st and 10. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st and 10, Austin, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Caught left side, Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tua to throw again. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 22-yard line. Tua now on first down. That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Austin now. A final shot before break. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Aaron Rodgers leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Justin Herbert leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it. most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that comes their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is a big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Austin throwing on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Now Austin on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Austin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Austin throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Tua going to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run with Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Austin on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their points last time out, they were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's a staple of this offense. Drag ready to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Tua on the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Tua. And this one complete to Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Smith catches left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Hunt. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Austin now, throwing again, going deep for Walker, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Here's Austin to throw on third down. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Austin. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Austin. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry.
Shoves him away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Austin throwing on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Austin operating from the gun. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted, they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. on first down. Tagovailoa. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A carry here for Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's got the first down and more than that. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. They'll try and throw for it. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Back to throw is Tua. It's caught, Lockett. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. That will ensure that he will take a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie it. There's the kickoff unit as they run out and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end end zone. He's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They've got to go the full 80 yards, and they've got to do it quick as they come up on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get...
And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
33 yards that time.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Back to throw is Austin on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip.